Why, hello. Happy almost New Year. Hey guys, we're here at the dueling grounds. We've actually been here before. I have a feeling it may be a good sunset, so I decided to head out. And I'm actually using a lens that I've never used before for Fujifilm, the 55 to 200. So I'm very curious to see how it does with cityscapes and the amount of detail I get. Okay, actually the reason I came out is because the sky it's already interesting and it's not even near sunset. I always look for haze, I look for fog, I look for smog, and yeah, it looks like we may get something like that. Okay, this is 55 and that's 200. Spontaneous rolling shutter test. That's great. You can hand hold it, you don't get tired. That's our lightweight setup. Oh, now our heavyweight champion of the world. This is one of the reasons people start shooting micro four thirds and APS-C smaller cameras. This is a full frame DSLR. This is the Canon 5D Mark III, excellent camera with a 70 to 200, and it's all metal. It's super heavy. I'll put the weight here so you could see. Okay. Looks good, looks good. It's shooting with a DSLR is so funny. Let me raise this, hold on. You guys are too short, man. There you go. It's so funny, I look through the optical viewfinder. I'm like, why is it so overexposed? It's real life, it's bright out. Oh, that's lovely. And this is we're not even close to sunset yet, guys, but the light is already super nice. Let me do a little slice here. Little slice of life. I could see good lighting on the buildings that's starting to form there. Oh, we got a little ferry going vertical on the ferry. It seems that the Fujifilm's a little bit more zoomed in than the Canon. I'm already tired from holding it, man, so we gotta work out. Wow, that looks amazing. The light looks beautiful. You know, after shooting mirrorless for so long, when you shoot a DSLR, I forgot the little joy that you get from the picture being developed. Like, you know, I'm using my exposure needle, I'm setting up my white balance. You don't know what the picture's gonna look like. Ka-clock, and then it gets developed. Oh, I did everything correct. There's none of that with mirrorless. There's none of that feedback because the image is already exposed, the white balance is already set. So I do miss that. Guys, the zoom on this thing, man. I'm getting some slices of buildings here. I'm really liking that. Let's get that ferry. Hey ferry, it's your birthday. Oh wow, everyone, with this lens, I could see everyone is out on the top deck of the ferry. That's super cool. So impressions of the lens, like I love it so far. It's so great to zoom in and get pieces of the building. That's one of my favorite things to do. And the zoom is nice and tight and there's no creep to it, which is very cool. Aperture ring is just like the 18 to 55. There are no markings on there. You see there's no markings on but lightweight setting, handheld, baby. Right now there's enough light, so I'm not using the tripod. I'm just shooting with what the light is giving us. So, all right, let's see what we can get. So the optical viewfinder definitely beats the EVF on this camera anyway. Optical viewfinder is so nice and comfortable. There's a little eye fatigue with the EVF, I'll totally admit that. Image quality, will it matter? So the 5D Mark III is a 24 megapixel full frame. This is a 26 megapixel APS-C, so the pixels are just a little closer together, a little smooshed. But again, are we printing? Are we pixel peeping? I love, just look at this. Oh man, oh, it's like no comparison. This is so light. So if you're hiking, and forget hiking, just usability is so much better with the smaller camera. But again, it depends on like, what are you doing for your art? If the colors that you get out of this heavy setup, you know, like you're just driving up with your car and you're just parking here and putting this on a tripod, who cares? The answer is always the same. It depends, it depends. Okay, light's getting good. Light's getting good. Okay, it's going well. I got some shots. Put the Canon on the tripod because it's so dang heavy. And the other benefit of the mirrorless camera that's around my neck not killing me is you can actually work the scene a little better. You know, you're not hunkered down with the tripod. So I find that I'm getting a little bit more compositions. So you have a little bit more freedom to work the scene. Again, ooh, there's two fairies. That's never happened before. Also, be aware that as the sun goes down, everything gets a little bit more red, which you may need to correct later in the computer. I just dropped my ZV-1. Are you still alive? It hit the ground pretty hard. You still working, little plastic thing? It's still working. Camera survived. Yeah, super nice, guys, super nice. Gotta find some peaceful music for this video. Remember to stay too. Remember to stay after sunset into blue hour a little bit. You get some cool photos then. But I was right, of course. The light is perfect. It's getting, I don't know if you could see that. It's getting all nice and orangey over there. And got a little lucky, You gotta come out, but you also don't wanna come out every day when it's a clear sky. This one was a definite try because of the wispy little clouds and the smog. You know, the sunset will cut right through that and give you cool colors. So as far as the lens goes, 55 to 200, I mean, I haven't pixel peeped yet, but I'm impressed. I'm impressed with its range, and it has image stabilization, which I've used a little bit for video. So that's perfect for travel, and it's pretty tiny. I mean, without the lens hood, let's take the lens hood off. Look at this. Look how small that is, guys. That's very convenient. Let me know in the comments if you have this lens. I remember seeing it a long time ago and never thinking about this lens. A lens like this is great for, you know, just, of course, isolating a part of the mountain, a part of the city, just to give a little bit of a, you know, a different look. And it actually makes photography a little easier having a zoom lens, because you can zoom right to a new composition. I don't know why I'm talking to you, man. That light is getting really good, guys. So now it moves quick. So now the light changes so fast that you kind of just have to wait, take a couple shots. So I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna try to shoot as many little pieces of the city, and again, heavier camera, tougher. But the good thing, if you're on a tripod, you can shoot at ISO 100. If you're handheld, you got to keep those shutter speeds up, remember, or you're going to get a little camera shake. Then you're going to be really angry, and then you're going to throw something at the computer. It got so good, guys. Oh my gosh, I actually stopped recording and I have to just be with you again. Wow, like gold, like gold. You can't see that. Yeah, nice lightweight setup. You may sacrifice a little quality, but in the long run, you'll want to take your camera places. You'll want to shoot instead of leaving it behind. All right, Happy New Year, guys. And I'll see you in the new year. See ya.